Hey guys, to get started with this makeup tutorial, I am filling in my eyebrows first. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Sculptor. It is in the shade Brunette. I think it does a great job of filling in my eyebrows because, as you guys can see, they are pretty sparse. I am in the process of trying to grow them out, but I really like this pencil because it does have a brush on the end of it so I can blend out those inner corners, and then I just used a little bit of concealer to perfect the shape. I am now going in with Painterly Paint Pot. This is from MAC, and we're laying this down on the entire eyelid from the lash line all the way up to the brow bone. And what this is going to do is keep those eyeshadows on, and because I am doing a smoky eye look today, I wanted to make sure that my eyeshadows looked nice and vibrant. Because I have smaller eyes, I like to keep the darkest part of a smoky eye look near the lashes and then have it fade as it goes up. So I'm just applying a little bit of black eyeliner here and then blending it out with my fingertip, so that way this brown shadow that I'm about to go over top of it with looks darker near the lash line and then lighter as it goes up. This is actually from the Chocolate Bar palette. We're using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette today. This is called Triple Fudge, and this is honestly the most gorgeous dark brown shade. It is so warm and it really is my go-to eyeshadow whenever I am doing a really dark, sultry, smoky eye like this. So I just packed it onto the lid first with a pencil brush, and then here you can see I am blending this out all the way up into the crease. And as a nice transition shade to really blend out that eyeshadow and to warm up the eye look even more, I'm using Salted Caramel, which is a lighter brown with some orangey undertones to it from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. And I'm lightly blending out the edges of this eyeshadow with a bigger fluffy brush. And then I'm going back over the lid with Triple Fudge just to make sure we didn't lose any of that pigmentation on the eyelid. And once you are finished with that, go in with Semi Sweet from the palette, which is a very neutral medium brown. It is matte, and I'm using a really small fluffy brush just to apply this to the outer corner of the eye, kind of darken it up a little bit and create more of that cat eye type of look. So I'm going in with a different eyeliner now. This is from Rimmel, and I love using this one when I am doing a winged out look on my upper lid because I feel like it is very easy to work with. It's super creamy, sort of like a kohl liner type of consistency to it. Definitely one of the best from the drugstore. And I just am applying this from the inner corner, working my way to the outer corners and just kind of flicking it out as best as I can for now. We will be going over with more eyeliner later, but first I want to put on my lashes. I'm using Ardell lashes here. I believe these are just the wispies in like 120, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that one. So for my face today, I am using the e.l.f. The new moisturizer. The Daily Hydrating Moisturizer. Surprise, surprise. Well, not really a surprise there. I've been using the crap out of this, to be honest. I really like it because it's a very light consistency, so I can just immediately apply this and it'll go sink like right into my skin and just start working my foundation on right afterwards. Like I don't have to wait for it to sink in, which is really nice. So I'm using Makeup Forever HD foundation for today's look. This is in the shade 118, and then I'm going in with concealer. This is Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Fair, and I'm applying this under the eyes to get rid of dark circles and also as a highlight on the chin, Cupid's bow, up the bridge of the nose, and a little bit on the forehead. And I like to blend this out with my foundation brush so that everything blends in nicely together. And then here I'm going over with my favorite Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. I am currently obsessing over this. I think it is my new favorite product out of all the new stuff I've been buying lately for my birthday month. It's honestly crazy how amazing it mattifies the face, but it doesn't look dry. And you know, I have super dry skin, so that's the last thing that I want. But it still lets my skin have a luminance and radiance to it, and I love it. And it sets the powder in place all day. It's seriously awesome. I'd I'd really recommend that to you guys. And here I'm going in with the Kat Von D Contour Kit. I'm first using this lighter shade that's basically the same shade as my skin tone. And I am just simply running this through the outer corners of my face, like my entire lower half of the cheek, the outer corners of my nose, the forehead, just to kind of help soften the foundation a bit and make it look more smooth and airbrushed. For bronzer, I'm going with that middle shade from that Kat Von D Contour Kit. It matches me perfectly. If you guys want a comparison, it is very, very similar to the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. It is that same type of lighter, bronzy, matte shade, and I love the effect that it gives on my face, sort of like a really light contoured look. Nothing too dramatic, you know, very natural looking. You just have to make sure to really blend this out. But I am applying this to the places on my face that I want to sink in a bit more, you know, look more like have more dimension to them, like my nose, my cheekbones, the outer corners of my forehead, and a little bit down my neck and my chin. So for blush today, guys, I went in with this shimmering powder from Becca. It's in the shade Copper, I believe. It's sort of like a rose gold type of look on my skin. I used a fan brush because I won't lie, guys, I was actually really scared to use this. This was the first time I used it because when you see it in person, it is so like highly pigmented. Like even if you swatch it, it really can get crazy if you are not careful with it. So it is absolutely gorgeous, but definitely use it sparingly. I just applied this to my cheekbones and then I blended it out with the same brush that we had used for the powder earlier. And then I went in with a little bit of MAC Soft and Gentle and put that right on the top of the cheekbones for a nice highlight to just kind of bring some more light into the center of my face. I applied a little bit on the bridge of my nose and my Cupid's bow as well. So going back to the eyes now, we're going to be working with that lower lash line area. I'm applying the same eyeliner we used before into the waterline and also a little bit further down, like right where the lashes grow. And then I'm using a smudger brush to just lightly blend this out. I say lightly because I didn't want this to look too smoky. I didn't want, you know, my lower lash line to be completely undefined, and I didn't want this to go down too far because I do have smaller eyes, so I like my lower lash line to be as defined as I can get it, really. So I went back in with a little bit more of that liner into the waterline. And then here I'm going in with some mascara. This is L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Eyes Mascara, I think it's called. I love this one. I've been using it a lot lately, you guys know, in a lot of my recent tutorials because it does a great job of separating the lashes, and I never have a problem with it smearing on me throughout the day, so it's really, really nice. And here I'm using it horizontally and vertically into those upper lashes just to blend them in with the falsies. I'm going over now with the black gel liner. This is from e.l.f. and I love this one because I feel like it is so reliable. It never smears on me and it really does stay put. It's just like super, super black. It's a really black formula, so it covers those false lashes, like all the glue and everything, really nicely. And I'm able to, with an angle brush, get like the most precise, perfect line. So it really does, you know, it really does work really well. I always go back to this one. So here you can see I'm going all the way from the inner corner to the middle of the eye. And then I am winging this out a bit. And if you guys ever have problem with this, I would suggest to angle your brush upwards. It really helps instead of like keeping your brush like flat, like keep it at a diagonal angle, if that makes sense, and it'll really help you to get that flick at the end. Usually after I put on my lashes, I can see my crease a little bit better, so here I'm going in with a little bit more of that dark brown shade and just applying it into the outer V and working it inward towards the inner corner just to blend all the shadows together. I am fixing up my eyebrows one last time using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Brunette. And then I'm going over with some more Laura Mercier powder to make sure that, you know, everything is nice and mattified. And for my lips today, I wanted to do a super, super nude lip. So I started off with a nude lip liner. This is from Revlon. And I can't remember the name, so I'll put it down in the description box for you guys. I lined my entire lip with this. I went over top with my favorite nude lipstick. It is MAC Velvet Teddy. And ever since I discovered this one, I have non-stop been using it. Whenever I want a nude lip, I will always go to this one first out of all the nude lipsticks I own because it is so gorgeous on its own, and it works really well with lip liners underneath and glosses over top. So here you can see I'm using a gloss over top. This is the L'Oreal Ultra HD lip lacquer in Smoky Topaz, and that finishes off the entire makeup look. So for the hair, I did clip in my extensions. I believe these are Luxy's, but I also have Bellamy hair extensions, and they're like pretty much the same. I get so many questions from you guys asking which do I prefer, and I honestly like them both, and I can't remember which one's which because they're not labeled, so I don't know which one it is in my hair, but one of the two. And then I sprayed my hair with some Oribe. This is like a blowout type of hairspray. It just really softens the hair and preps it for heat, and it protects the hair from the heat as well. I wanted big curls, so I started by using my flat iron just on the bang areas, like the front part of my hair that usually frames my face, and I just curled it back. I just kind of put the hair into the flat iron and then twisted it a few times to give it a nice curl. And what I like about the flat iron curls is that they're much softer looking, and you can actually get the curl going all the way down the head. So I mean all the way down the head, all the way down the hair. So then after that, I went through with my curling wand. This is from Nume. I think it's just 1 inch, and I did the bottom sections of my hair. Usually when I curl my hair, I actually don't split it apart into sections. I just kind of randomly grab pieces and curl some away from my face, some towards my face, but I always make sure when I'm using my curling wand to hold the hair in my hand for a few seconds and then go ahead and let it go. And then I'll usually like throw it back so that it doesn't interfere with the straight pieces of hair, and that way I can get everything nice and curled. Alright, so once I was finished curling, I just let my hair cool, and then I took a little Instagram pic, which you guys saw in on my Instagram, and then in the thumbnail of the video. I ran my hands through my bangs, but I shook the rest of my hair out. I just didn't get it on camera. I actually kind of went crazy shaking my hair. I flipped my head upside down, back up, upside down, back up. And here I'm using some hairspray. It's a shine hairspray. And I think it's from Argan Magic. I get it from TJ Maxx. And what I love about this is that it is more of a lighter type of hairspray, so it doesn't make the hair look crunchy, but it still holds the curl really nicely. And then I'm going in with some dry shampoo from Oscar Blondie to help give more volume and lift to my curls. And this is honestly the combination of a hairspray and a dry shampoo makes the curls last all day and seriously gives so much volume, which is awesome because my hair is very thin. But yeah, so that's it for this Get Ready With Me video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I had a really fun birthday. I got to spend it with family. I got to go a little bit of shopping. I had so much food and cake. It was amazing, and you guys were so awesome. I read all of your comments, all your birthday wishes. So thank you so much for everything, for being there for me and being so sweet. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.
Take me